For NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Miami, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed.
I think for the Heat, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
And we have a minute to catch up with our reporter. What do you have for us, Allie?
Well, Bam Adebayo grew up with his mom in a single-wide trailer. He said, quote, "I watched her struggle, and as I got older, I started thinking she doesn't deserve this. My whole devotion became getting her out of that trailer." And Brian, with this max extension in 2020, he said, quote, "Knowing that she's set for life is such a stress reliever."
Great story, Allie. Thanks. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Jakob Poeltl out there with Isaiah Roby. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. And for Miami, Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And it's Miami's ball. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Now here's Jones. First quarter of play, a minute in. Back to Vassell. Here's the 3. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Hero for 3. Rebounded by Roby. The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Jones. Up and over Lowry. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Hero with it. He's picked up by Poeltl. Lowry, the pass to Hero. Butler against Jones. Lowry outside. Hero outside. It's Martin on the wing. 5 on the clock. It's Martin on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Lowry against Jones. Pass to Roby. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Hero, the pass to Lowry. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're in business.
Here's Jones. The kick out to Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Hero finds Butler. Back to Hero. Pass to Butler. Here's Adebayo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs, Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Now here's Poeltl. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Jones. Can't cash in the 10-footer. The Heat with the lead. Martin, the pass to Butler. That one goes. Count it.
You love to watch Butler going to work inside. He really knows how to find those high percentage looks.
Pirtle with a screen on Hero. Vassell passes to Pirtle. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hero, the pass to Lowry. And again, Miami with a triple.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Vassell outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here are the Heat. A big stretch here going, 10-2.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
To the right side. Here's Adebayo. And the layup falls. Adebayo's got 5.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And Adebayo over to help. Pirtle with the bucket.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. A big group substitution here for Miami. Gm27's checked in for Adebayo. Dedmon comes in for Martin. Victor Oladipo is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Strus in for Hero. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Collins, he's checked in for Pirtle. Bates-Diop comes in for Roby. McDermott's checked in for Johnson. And Richardson subbed in for Jones.
You have to admit, these are not the San Antonio Spurs of old. They're going through some growing pains right now, but you can already see that progress is being made.
That one's no good. This Spurs squad, Richard, is doing a lot with the pieces they have right now.
And that's just proof that their system works. Not that we needed any more after the last 20-plus years. They take young talent and they turn them into future stars, making sure that the franchise has a strong foundation that they can build on.
Well, certainly a great history and legacy. Here's Strus. They get the rebound. And Gm27 gets it to go.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Collins. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Dedmon, the pass to Strus. Sinks the tray.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Oladipo against McDermott. Pass to Bates-Diop. Collins with a screen on Strus. Here's Bates-Diop. Clock at 4. Vassell. Three-pointer, no good. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Here's Lowry. That shot off the mark. Good D by McDermott. San Antonio has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
We're seeing some rapid improvement from Devin Vassell. His numbers are ticking up year over year, and that's across most categories.
And for Vassell, that success has led to extra playing time.
Well, that's what it is. He's seeing more minutes on the floor, but he's also risen to the opportunity and shown that if you play him more, you're going to get more from him.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jang's checked in. Here's Vassell after the basket by Miami. McDermott with a screen on Lowry. Richardson for 3. Rebound by the Heat. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Now here's Dedmon. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Let's take a second to see which teams have been hitting the glass with a fury this season. The Spurs, second.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
First one falls for him.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I loved competing against his teams.
Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard, they'd be prepared, they played the right way. And of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
The Heat have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Back to Oladipo. Goes back up, and Gm27 gets it to go. Gm27's gotten his second bucket.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
What a burst out of that first step, straight to the hole.
Pass to Oladipo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gm27's got 6.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Vassell against Gm27. Offensive rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Back to Oladipo. Pass to Gm27. Here's Dedmon. And again, Miami with a triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat. Strus and Butler out on the perimeter. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Richardson for 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Hero, the pass to Martin.
Spurs foul.
Roby is checked in for San Antonio.
Personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for the Spurs.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Roby. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hero. Butler passes to Hero. The 3 ball. They get it back. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Jones. Pass to Roby from behind the arc. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Butler. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Butler's got his second basket on the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Jones' shot is good.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Outside for Butler. Adebayo in the post. Collins there. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Free throw's good. Adebayo. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
San Antonio with the ball after the basket by Miami. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spolster said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Hurdles checked in for San Antonio.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Adebayo, that's good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Richardson. Now here's Johnson. Now here's Pirtle. Butler covering. And down it goes. 2 points. Pirtle's gotten his third basket of the night.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height. He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Now here's Jones. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Roby's shot is good.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Strus into the lane. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Jones. Tipped. Offensive board. Here's Butler. The layup off target.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Outside Jones. Right wing. 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3. And Hero grabs the board. Hero's got rebound number 7 tonight. Adebayo with it. Richardson picks him up. On the wing, Strus. Pass to Butler. Back to Strus. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by Roby. Roby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets the 3 fly. San Antonio again missing. Miami has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Butler passes to Adebayo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Keldon Johnson.
Inside, Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
Gm27's checked in for Miami. Oladipo comes in for Strus, and he makes the first but misses the second. Shoots. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Heat have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first.
Looking at Doug McDermott, it took some time for him to find his footing in the league, but now he looks very comfortable.
Over to the wing. Here's Bates Diop. Nails the wide open jumper.
Bates Diop.
Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Adebayo. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there. Well, the reason McDermott continues to get playing time is that he knows how to play to his strengths.
Especially on offense, capable of playing either forward position, but he's gravitated well to playing the 4 because of his ability to stretch the floor. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Bates Diop. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Adebayo. That one doesn't drop. San Antonio goes the other way with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Oladipo finds Gm27. Misses from close range. Well, the Spurs shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Jones. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. A different look for Miami. Dedmon comes in for Adebayo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Hero. And San Antonio also making a switch. Vassell, he's checked in for Jones. They grab their own miss. The shot by Butler, no good. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 35% in the second so far. Pass to Jang. And here's Richardson. For 3. It's rebounded by Dedmon.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's McDermott. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Bates-Diop. On the wing, Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. And the 3 off target.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And here's Butler outside. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Butler's got 7.
Showing the range. Butler hits just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Vassell against Oladipo. 13 feet out. Pass to Richardson. Launches it. And it's Miami with a rebound. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He might be getting in his head a little bit, trying to get something going, but he's still scoreless in the quarter.
Yeah, even inside among the bigs, Lowry can find his finish. I mean, he's that clever offensively.
Richardson with it. Now guarded by Butler. McDermott for 3. The shot, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Butler with the ball. Bates-Diop on him. Dedmon finds Butler. Dedmon inside. He's against Jang. Dedmon, good. 6 points for him.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Vassell. On target from range.
Vassell.
Up top, Lowry. The 3 is up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for Miami. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft. So far, really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Miami Heat.
They have earned this lead, and they've done it on the glass. Merciless pursuit of second chance opportunities. Hey, if your opponent's not going to block out, take advantage of it.
Impressive. And now, your favorite part of this show, for some reason, social media posts. Okay, guys, Mighty Mizzle82 says, talking about league expansion, how would you guys like to see a team in Alaska?
Let's go. I'm ready. Saddle up the dog sled.
No way, too cold. Besides, barbecue penguin doesn't taste very good.
This whole thing is just so wrong on so many levels. There are no saddles on a dog sled team. Penguins are in the South Pole. Come on, fellas. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Jakob Poeltl out there with Isaiah Roby. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Now here's Jones. Outside Johnson. Poeltl with a screen on Butler. Here's Johnson. Good on the bucket.
That's good defense, but Johnson with the size and body control, man, that's tough to counter.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Butler passes to Hero. Offensive rebound. Heat. Here's Adebayo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to, the fan base. But eventually you figure it out. When I tell you that Keldon Johnson has a beautiful three-point shot, when he's feeling it, ooh, man, it's automatic.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
The Spurs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Jones. Good D by Adebayo.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And finished off by Adebayo.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Pass to Johnson. Now Vassell. Here's Roby. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Martin. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Lowry, good.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Strus, he's checked in for Butler. Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Jones against Lowry. Kicks it out to Collins. San Antonio again missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Adebayo, and it's blocked by Collins. Vassell outside. Yep, that one's good. Vassell's got 7 points. Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Martin, and Collins with the big block. Vassell with it. Hero picks him up. Vassell outside. Pass to Collins. Tries it from the block. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Here's Hero, and that one is hammered home.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that.
Strong finish by Johnson. He's not a small wing. He's a solid 220.
San Antonio, Keldon Johnson.
The free throw dropped for Johnson.
When the Spurs traded Kawhi to the Raptors in 2018, they got back DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and the 29th pick in the 2019 draft. That pick was Keldon Johnson.
You know what, Johnson, he's already managed to exceed expectations, Richard.
An accurate three-point shooter who can play the 3 or the 4, Johnson continues to improve as a scorer off the dribble. He also knows how to use that big body and strength on the interior.
And the Spurs making a change here. Richardson's checked in. Count it.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Pass to Lowry. Martin with the ball. Here's Adebayo. And Collins with the big block. Richardson against Lowry. Outside Johnson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Johnson's got 10 points.
And after he went scoreless in the first half, he's finally getting it going, looking much more comfortable.
A different look for Miami. Gm27's checked in for Adebayo. Dedmon comes in for Martin. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Hero. Jang, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bates Diop comes in for Johnson. And again, the Heat missing. San Antonio has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Richardson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Vassell passes to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Pass to Gm27. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Vassell. Three-pointer off the mark.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Here's Lowry. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. Oladipo's got his 3rd assist of the night. A challenging stretch here for San Antonio. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
McDermott's checked in for Jang. Lowry with it. Now McDermott defending. Here's Oladipo. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
To the wing, right side. McDermott outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Heat. From deep. Lowry, no good. Well, the Spurs shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Lets it go from deep. McDermott, that one's good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Dedmon, the pass to Lowry. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Lowry's got 8 points in the quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Richardson, the pass to Vassell. Here's Bates Diop, defended by Dedmon. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3. The rebound by Lowry. Miami has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Gm27. Out to Oladipo. To the left side wing. Dedmon. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. Oladipo's got his 4th assist in this one. San Antonio's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Vassell passes to Richardson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Miami, they've gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Gm27's got 8 points.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Strus against Richardson. Pass to Collins. Looking to win the run. 2 points. That one goes.
Many coaches like to play matchups. Right there, the height advantage is all he needs.
A different look for Miami. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Yurt 7, and Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Pirtle's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Vassell. A nice shot by Butler.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Richardson. Picked by Pirtle. Richardson, no good. Strus against Pirtle. Strus the pass to Butler. Out to Oladipo. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Miami up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Dwayne Dedman. Duncan Robinson is out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Haslam in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks, the social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Here's Wesley after the basket by Miami. Pass to Sohan. Lets it fly. That one's wide left.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And the Heat making a change here. Yurt 7's checked in, and San Antonio with a change here too. Johnson's checked in. Back to Robinson. And again, the Heat missing. For San Antonio, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. The shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Miami's ball. Pass to Vincent. San Antonio with a rebound. Jang's got 4 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Johnson. 11 feet out. It's rebounded by Yurt 7. Yurt 7's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson can't hit. San Antonio shooting just 37% in the game. Here's Wesley. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. But basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes, as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting, kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
Here's Haslam. Here's Jovic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
Miami's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Haslam. And he banks in the layup.
He's at his best when he's assertive like that. Don't take any chances, just take it to the rim.
Here's Wesley. Here's Jang. He's covered by Gm27. Basket counts.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
The Heat have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Here's Haslam. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Pass to Johnson. Robinson defending. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by Gm27. Gm27's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he drops it in from the low post.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Sohan. The 3. Martin, he's checked in for Miami. And San Antonio also making a switch. Roby, he's checked in for Johnson. And for the Heat, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. Out to the wing. Here's Vincent. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Martin. Launches a 3. That shot is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Inside, Roby. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Here's Gm27. Blocked. They retain possession. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep.
If they want to replicate their second chance points from the first half, they might want to send more guys to the offensive glass.
Wesley, that's good.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Pass to Robinson. Tries it from 16, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Lowry against Jones. Pass to Bates-Diop. Knocks down the triple. Miami has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
Three-pointer.
Martin finds Lowry. Gm27 down low. Collins defending. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Dedmon's checked in for Martin. You know, RJ, we've seen it for years. The final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time, or sometimes longer. You think that's something the league needs to look at?
Well, the league wants to look at that, but you also have to make sure that you keep the integrity of the game. If there is strategy that you can use, whether it's taking a foul or calling a timeout, you try and use it. So the league has to make sure that they find that delicate balance of flow, but also allowing people to use the rules.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Bam Adebayo.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Collins. It's rebounded by Gm27. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Strus. Puts up a three. Good D by Richardson. Jones finds Richardson. Pass to Roby. Now here's Jones. 14 feet away. No good that time. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.